so again, this is all stuff you've done, but you have to rework that second equation. All right, so this equation, the first equation, is fine. We're going to use that, graph that just as it is. The second equation, we're going to have to rewrite. All right, so what do I want a calligraphy pen. And we'll go with a purple. So we've got x plus y equals -1. All right, so we've got to get it into y equals mx plus b form. All right, so that's, in this case, that's not a lot of work. We're just going to go minus x to both sides, and we get y equals -x minus 1. So in this case, our slope is -1/1, and our y-intercept is -1. On the other one, from the other equation, now that I can write on this thing, I guess, we had y equals 1/4 x plus 4. So for this, our m is 1/4, and our b is 4. All right. So this is what I mean by way of, this is what this lady told me, like, you know, oh, here's your solution. I'm like, it's good, but not really. I need to be able to write on the thing. Anyway, with that complaint aside, so now we go and graph these. So y equals 1/4 x plus 4. So I start on the 4. That 1/4 tells me I go up 1 over 4. Boom. That's one graph. The other one, I can just look over here. You'd want to write this on a notebook or something. So I start at -1, that's my b, down here. And I go down 1, according to this, I go down 1 and right 1. Voila. And I get a nice meeting point right here, which is at -4, 3. And that is my answer. And remember, you have to put parentheses. If you don't put them, it won't let you write it. It'll tell you, it won't mark you wrong, it just won't let you enter it. -4, 3. Boom. So that's 1. So we'll try to do, what's it called? I want to hide this thing. Oh, okay, so all right, so this one's a little more work. So the first one is perfect, right? So the first one, I have y equals 2/3 x minus 6. So my m is 2/3, and my b is -6. Great. Now what about this other one? I've got x plus 3y equals -9. All right, just copied it from there. So the whole deal is get y alone. All right, so we go minus x to both sides. So we get 3y equals -x minus 9. And then, in one simple move, we just divide everything by 3, each term by 3. So we go over 3, over 3, over 3. So we get y equals, and you've done this before again, -1/3 x minus 3. So in this one, my m is -1/3, and my b is -3. So I now have enough to graph everything, all right? So I go back to over here, and I should do this sideways from now on, maybe. So the first one, I went to -6, and then I went up to over 3. Up to over 3. And there's my graph. All right, that was the easy one. For the other one, I go over here. What am I doing? I'm going to -3. And then what am I doing? I'm going down 1 and right 3. Down 1 and right 3. And actually, I could see that's my point of intersection right there. At 3, -4. That's my answer. 3, -4. Enter. All right. And one more. Okay. And we'll add this page. So we've got our easy one. We've got y equals -1/4 x plus 2. So my m is -1/4, and my b is 2. Great. Now for my more difficult one, I got x minus y equals 8. It ain't too bad. It's got one little curveball, though. I go minus x to both sides. Negative y equals negative x plus 8. I am not done. You have to either divide or multiply the entire thing by negative 1 to get rid of that negative. You can't have y being negative in this form. Y equals, you distribute this to each thing, x minus 8. So for this one, my m is 1 over 1. My b is negative 8. And now we have enough to graph. So we come over here. The first one told us we're going up to 2. And then this tells us we're going down 1, right 4. The second one, the red one, we started at negative 8. And this tells me I'm going up 1 over 1. Up 1 over 1. And I've got a nice meeting there at 8, 0. 8, 0. Parentheses, 8, 0, close parentheses. Boom, boom,